What's happening, everybody? So some time ago, I uploaded a teaser video for a sale that I was at. It was a partial comic shop tour slash walkthrough, just as shopping video. It was this shop's they had a, what was it, like a New Year's sale, just to clear out some inventory and make room for more or for newer books on the shelves, racks, and in their back room. So almost everything in the store, well, all the individual issues were basically $1, and there were massive discounts on a whole bunch of other stuff. And I took great advantage of this, not once, but twice. I hit this shop up twice, and it was fantastic, and I had a lot of fun. And I just came back with so many good books. So I did the teaser video, and I just kind of never had a chance to do the haul video because trying to figure out how to divide it up. So that's kind of what you see here. And they're kind of set up in 4 stacks, but it depends on how long it takes to get through one. So this is going to be at least 4 parts. So yeah, I got tons of good stuff here, and I just can't wait to show off all this good stuff here. I got so many good stories to read, fill some holes, a whole bunch of gems, like so many books that I never thought I would even see, and plenty other books that I never would have tried at their cover price, but I got them for $1. So yeah, I just couldn't wait. And one of the books especially was one surprise find, and I can't wait to show that book off. So let's get to it. So begins part 1 of this magnificent comic haul that I have for y'all. And I want to start off with these 2 promo calendars from Marvel that I like to get. Here's the 2020 versions. I picked up 2. So just showing it off the front, which features Iron Man 2020. And then the back has Wolverine #1, which actually drops this week, I believe. It's an $8 book, which is absolutely madness. And I'm so curious to see how the sales for that go, because you starting off with an $8 book it's 72 pages, but I'm not gonna get too far into that. Just let me know in the comments below if you plan on picking up Wolverine #1, because I'm curious to sell. So just a promo because I like these, they're fun. So, and now let's get to the comics, and we had tons of books here. So let me just do 2 right off the bat. From Boom Studios, here is Welcome Back #8. I was just missing 1 or 2 issues of this. I think it's only 8 issues, but here's #8 and Vengeance of Vampirella #1. Only reason I picked up Vengeance of Vampirella at all was because Ben Oliver is a fantastic cover artist. So I went back and I was thinking, oh, I looked at all the other covers that he did and they all look cool. But it really started with this cover right here, which is #3. And I had already had a copy of this one, but when I saw I could get another copy for $1, I figured, why the hell not? I will. So, Vengeance of Vampirella. And then jump over to Humanoids. Here is Strangelands #2. First issue is pretty decent. And over to Valiant. Here is Dr. Mirage #2. And #3. I think I have #1 already, so I was able to get the other 4 issues here. So there's #4 and #5. So that was cool. I was like, oh, sweet. I can get the other issues. I like that cover. But I was like, oh, that's perfect. I can get the other issues for $1. So that works out. And then keep going with Valiant. Here is Killers #4 and #5. So 2 5-issue miniseries from Valiant, complete. And another series, independent series I am digging, is Sarah and the Royal Star, series #5 from Vault Comics. Is it Vault? I'm gonna say, oops. Yeah, Vault. And them and Aftershock have been steadily dropping several good series. So those are 2 publishers you should keep an eye out on if you're into indie books, which you should be, because there's lots of cool stories out there. And jump over to DC. So this one was not $1, but they had, I think these were, I don't know if these were just priced at what they were, or if they were half off. I think they were priced at what they were, but either way, it was Detective 934, which I needed, so I said, screw it, I'll pay it. $3. So, and keep it going with Detective. Here is $9.85 and $9.92, and the Mark Brooks variant for $9.95. Look at that. And then this one's cool too. Here is $9.96 variant, and $9.98 and $9.99. So now I have to double check, but I think I might be down to about a handful of issues of the current Detective run, Rebirth. So I have to double check. And then here is Dollhouse Family #1, part of the Black Label Joe Hill presents Hill House Comics. This one's written by Mike Carey, who I am a fan of. Peter Gross, Vince Locke, and Chris Peter. I think I've only heard of Carey and Gross, but I did read this book. Did I read this one yet? Yeah. Oh yeah. So this one I might actually. I don't know. I'll check in with that one. It was okay. There's another Hill House book. I don't know if it's in the stack, but we'll see. If I get to it, I'll talk about it when I get to it. So keeping on with DC, we got some Flash. So I just really kind of going around with Flash, and I just grabbed these earlier issues just for the hell of it because they were $1. So 37, 38, 39 with Grodd, and jump up to 72, which was an issue I was missing. And then here is 77. One of these, I think it might have been 77 that I like both covers of. So I think when I saw that one there, I figured, screw it, I'll get it. It's $1. So, and here is 84, Alone Against the Elements. And then you'll see a lot of these in these hauls. So here is one of a facsimile edition of Green Lantern, Green Arrow, number 85. You all know this story, The Shocking Truth About Drugs. So a bunch, this shop had a bunch of the facsimile editions, and I grabbed a bunch of them. I didn't grab them all because some of them I just didn't care about at all, but I grabbed quite a few that were interesting as hell. And this one I was just curious about because it's Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and that whole drug story. So next up we have 2 copies of Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. That is the original cover featuring Harley, and then here is the cover featuring Poison Ivy, and they kind of split, so you could do like, oops, let me slide it over. So there, or, which, actually, yeah, so you could do it either way. For that way. As far as a read, I didn't care so much for it, but I just wanted to check it out, and I like the covers. I like Poison Ivy. I don't really care for Harley that much, but I was just curious as hell, and for $1, I figured, well, $4 technically. I got the second set because I'm doing, the second set will be for a giveaway. First set I'll be keeping. And keep going with DC. We got some Justice League variants. There is Justice League 7, Superman, Jim Lee Superman. Here is Justice League 9, Flash. I think 8 is the Joker one. I'm not sure. I didn't care about that one though. It's so weird to even have how the Joker one was in there. It's either 6 or 8. I think it's 8. But it just didn't make any sense. It was all Heroes variants. And then you just randomly throw in the Joker because probably the Joker. But it's so stupid. And then Aquaman and number 10. And we got Jai Lee. Where's it, Jai Lee? I think it's Jai Lee. Here is his Justice League variant, number 13. It's cool there. And we got here the variant for number 23. I don't know who did that cover. I can't remember. I knew before, but. And I was missing the annual. So there is Justice League Annual number 1. Slaves of the Source Wall. And part of the Drowned Earth storyline. Here is the Justice League Aquaman Drowned Earth number 1. There's also a Aquaman Justice League Drowned Earth, which I have too. That one will pop up in a later video because, as I typically do, I had all my books all set up and then I already logged them in. So then I just, for the hauls, I just mix them all up so they just be random as hell throughout the entirety of them. So next up, going back to Marvel, we got Punisher Warzone number 8 or 19, feature guest starring Wolverine. And I don't know, I just grabbed a bunch of random Punisher stuff. Have been grabbing some random Punisher stuff. Punisher Warzone, Punisher War Journal. If I catch them for $1, it was really because some of them featured, there's X-Men and some just with Wolverine. I figured, why the hell not? Plus, I actually do like Punisher. And also for the JR books that are kind of mixed in there. So here is Punisher 60 plus Cage and Life of Captain Marvel number 1. I have the trade now, but actually I got the trade after this, so after this sale. But I would still like those individual issues because the art is pretty nice. And then Batman 68, this is the Amanda Conner variant. Figured, why the hell not? It's Amanda Conner, and she's cool. So here is Daredevil, because what's a back issue haul without some Daredevil? Here's Daredevil 218. I had to get some Daredevil because that's my man. And here is 221. It can't be Daredevil. It can't be. Daredevil is the Jester. And Death in Venice. And then Daredevil 222. DD and the Black Widow discover the swamp holds many horrors. And we got Black Panther 15 from the a volume ago, I forgot. And here is Civil War 2 number 3. I wasn't reading this when it dropped, but then I picked up a couple issues in dollar bins and at this sale. So I figured, why the hell not? Let me check it out. And then Marvel Comics 1001. And then here is True Believers number 1, Hawk Returns. And I guess this is what starts, I think, the Immortal Hulk series stems out of this run. So, and let's see, Black Panther number 12. And Doctor Doom number 2, because I haven't even read the first issue yet, which I bought shortly after it dropped. And then I just saw this for $4, so I figured, why the hell not? And Ghost Spider number 4, and we got, last not least, the Aaron Kuder Young Guns variant for, what is this? Marauders number 1, featuring Storm, because that just looks cool. And I almost thought I had this, but I think it's just because I'd seen it multiple times. But I do have it now, so that was cool. So I'm gonna wrap it up here because there's so many books. I can't wait to show you. So come back next time for, it may not be the next video, but be on the lookout for part 2 of this magnificent haul. I don't even know what I'm gonna call these, but I just call them, I don't know, New Year's haul, dollar sale, dollar book sale, dollar book extravaganza again. I don't know, just tons of books. So that is part 1, and yeah, just let me know what you think. Like I said, I got tons of good stuff to show off and tons of good stories, plenty of good books and good reading ahead of me. So that's that. Let me know if you've hit up any sales lately, because I know just a lot of shops have a lot of inventory and there are a couple of sales I'm hoping at some point. But it was just cool because I picked up a lot of series that I hadn't heard of before and some that I was curious about but didn't want to spend the money on to check them out. Like, I don't know. And a couple others that I just missed. I had some variants as well. So yeah, that's that. So thanks for watching. Happy hunting, happy reading, happy collecting. This is GENOTHADRAGON saying peace out.